Hey y'all, welcome back to another episode of Real and Raw with Ree. We are on episode 69. So today's episode may or may not be kid friendly. I repeat, today's episode may or may not be kid friendly, so you can pause it, save it for later, put your headphones in, do whatever you need to do. But again, today's episode may or may not be kid friendly. So grab a glass of your favorite drink and let's get on into it. So y'all know how I like to start off my episode. I like to do a mental health check. So although this week has been it has been a tough week, like very tough week. I would say that I'm at a 10. Like mentally and emotionally, I would say that I'm at a 10. Overall, my week has been great. Like it has been emotional nonetheless, but I have had a great week. Honestly, my mom's birthday was Monday, so I took off of work. I was just like I didn't feel like dealing with people at all, honestly, if I didn't have to. So I was just like, I'm going to take that day to myself for my mom as well. And, if I need to cry, I know that I can cry. If I don't feel like talking to people, I know that I don't have to. So I was just like, I'm going to take that day to myself. And I told myself that I was not going to cry on Monday, but I ended up almost crying like a little bit, but I got myself together. And, it's nothing wrong with crying if you feel like you need to. But, yeah, I was just like, okay, I'm going to hold it together. But, yeah, my weekend, I'm not even going to get into the details of my weekend, but, excuse me. Excuse me. Excuse me. I'm not going to get into the details of my weekend, but my weekend was very good. Honestly, it was good. I had to work on Saturday, but I got off at 1 o'clock, prep for my family to come over. Now, what I will say, when it comes to your family, you need to show up. Okay? Show up and show out when it comes to your family. The same effort that you would put in to show up for your friends, that's the same effort that you need to put in and show up for your family. Even if you don't show up for your fucking friends, excuse my language, you need to show up for your family. And I get that people be like, your friends will be more family to you than your own family. I get that 100%. I don't have that, honestly. So it's just like, I get what you're saying, but I don't really, that's not something that happens in my life. So but I get it 100% because your family can cross you like an enemy, and your friend probably has never done that or probably never will. So I get it 100%. But the only thing that I hate when it comes to family is people will try to love on you, give you your flowers, all of that when you are 6 feet under. But it's like, why didn't you do that when they were alive? I don't get it. And I get that you might cry for your family member because you're sad that they passed away, all this, that, and the third. But it's like, baby, where was this energy at when they were alive? And that's why I had to tell one of my brothers, I was like, don't love on your family when they're in the grave. Like, I don't like that. I don't want to hear, and that goes down to the friends too. I don't want to hear, oh, I remember when we did this. Baby, that was 20 years ago. So who cares what we did? Like, who cares? So yeah, no. It might sound real harsh, but that's just what it is, and that's just the type of person I am. I'm not gonna be posting on nobody's page and be like, oh damn, I remember back in 1995 when we were playing. Well, we weren't playing in the sandbox because how old was I? I would have been 2. But I remember in shit, I don't know. I just feel like if we, like when we were 4 years old, we were doing this. And it's like, baby, we're fucking 30 now. Like, who gives a shit what went on when we were 4? So, no, I'm just not with that. If you love me, tell me now. Give me my flowers now. Celebrate me now. Celebrate my accomplishments now. Tell me how proud of me you are. Like, tell me that shit while I'm alive. Don't tell me that and when I'm gone. Like, who cares at that point? What you have to say. And like I said, it might sound harsh, but that's just how I feel for real. So yeah, I feel like show up for your family. It doesn't matter what it is, you need to show up. So I was very disappointed in my family over the weekend, like very disappointed. And I had to tell my sister, like, they say don't make decisions when you're angry. Like, don't do that because you might regret them. Now, me, I knew I wasn't regretting shit. But I was just like, okay, I'm going to calm down for real. Like, just chill. Remember that this is your day. Enjoy your day. So that's what I did. They moved right along. I had a good weekend. What happened? Tuesday, went to the ER. Everything turned out to be good. I did hear some good news, so it made me happy, put me in good spirits. Wednesday, I just rested, took care of myself, took care of my body. Today, Thursday, back at work. Work was very, very, very overwhelming. Seeing that I wasn't there all week, and it was a bunch of changes at work. So, yes, work was very, very, very overwhelming. But overall, it was a good day. I'm off tomorrow, off on Friday. So it's crazy because I'm recording this like the day of. So yeah. But I plan to have a good weekend, a very peaceful one. I'm just in good spirits because I heard something and it made me really happy. And I be real anxious. If you know, you know. But it put me in good spirits, and I don't know, not me about to get emotional talking about it. But yes, put me in good spirits, and I just been real happy lately. I have, although this has been a very trying week for me, like very emotional, trying week, I am overall happy, so I cannot complain there. I hope that all of you are having an amazing week. Tomorrow is Friday, so finish off this week strong if you can. My inbox is always open. You can leave comments on the podcast. I will get back to you, definitely. If you need advice, write me on social medias, write me in my email, realandrawwithRee@gmail.com. Yeah, so if y'all are going through something, definitely pray. I try to stay prayed up, and I've been praying a lot lately. And just thanking the Lord for everything that he does, everything that he's in the process of doing, and everything that he will do in the future. I feel like don't just talk to him when you want something. Just tell him how grateful you are, how thankful you are, and how much you appreciate your health, how blessed you are, all of that. Just do that. You know, if you need somebody to vent to, talk to him, talk to me, talk to your people, write it down. Okay? Get back to your writing, which I need to do. Get back to my writing, not that type of writing like venting, but the type of erotic stories or whatever. So, yeah, definitely need to get back to that. But I pray that you all are doing very, very, very well, that there are 10s across the board, If not, that y'all like at a 9.5. Okay, that's still amazing to me. So we are gonna go ahead and get into this episode. So which one is worse, physical or emotional cheating? I feel like emotional cheating is the worst to me. Like, I get that they're both bad, but I would say emotional because I feel like once you start cheating with somebody like emotionally, I feel like you almost out the door. Like, that's the reality of it, because I feel like men like to say that women cheat with emotion, which they do, but some women do not. Like, um, I feel like myself, and this is not even cheating, but me, sometimes I can fuck with a dude and there are no feelings there. Like, I just want to see what the dick was hitting for, to be completely honest. Like, I don't, it's nothing more to it. I may not even want you. I just want to see, like, okay, he looked good. Well, it's not even the fact that he looks good, because that's not all this about. But it's just like, let's just say you've been, I'm going to say, chopping it up with somebody or whatever, and they look good, and then you kind of want to see, like, you know, is the penis doing what it probably needs to do? Like, how the penis look, how he put it down, all this, that, and the third. So, yeah, it's, to me, it's not always cheating with emotion, because I feel like some women just cheat as a little get back. It don't mean shit. That's how I feel. And yeah, and I know, like, men, I feel like y'all just, as I said before, and men like to disagree, but we gonna agree to disagree, that if it has an ass and a hole and some titties, y'all fucking with it. That's how I feel. Y'all are fucking with it. And men be like, no, we not. Yes, y'all are. Y'all will be fucking with a paper bag. Like, come on now. A girl that y'all can't even do missionary with because you don't want to look at her. A fucking paper bag. Like, come on. So, yeah, it's not always physical. I mean, I don't feel like it's always emotional with y'all. I just feel like all she got to do is have a fat ass and a hole, and y'all going forward for it. But, yeah, so I would say emotional, because if you are sharing things with this woman that you haven't even shared with me, or you feel like you cannot come to me but you can go to that woman, that's a problem for me. Excuse me. That's a problem for me. I feel like this woman has made you feel safe, made you feel heard, and I'm not with that. So I feel like once a man has cheated, once anybody has cheated emotionally, I feel like it's kind of over. It's over with. And I know some people might be like, oh no, if they cheat physically. And I feel like, because I heard this on, I think it was on a podcast, and it was like the women was making excuses for the dude. And they were like, they would say emotional. I mean, not emotional. They would say, what did they say? They was like, I don't know if they said physical or something. But they were pretty much saying, like, they don't need to know about it or something. And I'm just like, y'all okay with this man dogging y'all the fuck out, but y'all don't want nobody to come tell y'all what he doing. Like, I don't get it. It's like bitches will be delusional. It's hell. Like, I don't get that. And I spoke on this before, when it be like, I was watching a show called Wags. I forgot what, I think it was like Miami. Yeah, it was Miami. One of the ladies up there told one of the girls that her friend saw some messages between her friend and the lady's husband, or then what's her husband? Her husband or fiance or whatever, and she was like, I don't want to hear about it. Anything with him, I don't want to hear about it. And it's like bitches will, I hate to say bitches, but women will want to live in this fairy tale land like, oh, my man not doing this. If I don't see it, it is what it is. And I don't want to hear about it. Don't come to me. Don't tell me that my man doing nothing. I'm going to be delusional. I'm going to live in this fairy tale world. Like, my man is not doing this. He not doing that. But I know it's bitches all in his face. But he not doing this and that. And even if I feel like he is, I'm going to just sweep it under the rug. Because not my man. And I don't want to leave him. He's the breadwinner. Da-da-da-da-da. It's like, y'all are getting embarrassed and dragged through the mud. I don't get it. I really don't. Yeah, I just don't be getting it. But to each their own. But yeah, it's emotional for me. It's emotional. Because I feel like I said, if you got a hole in an ass and a little bit of titties or something, a man is going for that. Like, he is dropping your drawers or your panties and he is putting it in there. Like, that's just what it is. And I know that some men are going to disagree with me, but come on now. Just before you disagree, just go back and listen to what I said and really think about it. Just really think about it. Or think about one of your homeboys who probably smashed a paper bag. Like, come on. And then I heard that y'all will sleep with a woman that y'all know y'all don't want to be with. So, I mean, yeah, I just feel like y'all will sleep with anything that has a hole, a ass, and some titties. Like, mainly the ass and the hole. Y'all just bending it over and going to work. So another topic was splitting stuff down the middle with a group or only paying for what you ordered. Me personally, and I know I had this debate with somebody before. I'm tired of people rolling up and down the road. I know that people have places to go, but it's like, baby, I'm recording. Go sit down. People have had this discussion before. I've heard it on podcasts and whatnot, or a little Instagram. People feel like you're broke if you can't just be like, nah, I put it on my card, and yeah. But I feel like somebody might know that you are paying this time and be like, oh no, let's go to, I don't know, some type of steakhouse because they know it's not their turn to pay. And baby, we not doing it. No. But if it's with a group of people and I'm paying for what I paid for. I'm paying for what I paid for. If I only bought a drink and a fry, you think that I'm about to be out here paying for somebody fucking steak or lobster or something? No, I'm not doing it. If my meal only came to $8, you think I'm about to pay $2.50? Baby, no. You can feel how you want to feel, but I'm paying for what I ordered. And I know people will be like, oh, well, I can't go out with you then. Well, go out by your fucking self. Take them other friends that's only with you for a free meal. No. I refuse. I'm not paying $2.50 when I could have been paying $8. Like, why? No, I'm paying for what I ordered. I'm paying for what I ordered. Period. And that's just what that is. No, honey. I would love to hear y'all opinions on that, because the people with a little bit of money might be like, oh no, that's broke behavior and all this, that, and the third. Well, next time I go out to eat, I will just send you the Cash App and you pay for it, because I'm broke. Yeah, I'm broke, honey. No. I don't know. That sound like people finessing you. For real. Because they, no. You pretty much paying for their food. Cause your little $8 is nothing compared to that $250. Like, no. So let's talk about how people create expectations for the opposite sex that they cannot do themselves. And we are going to say, excuse me, for example, women, we like to feel like a man is supposed to chase us, like double, triple text us, go to every extent to try to reach us, get in touch with us, make sure we good, make sure we ate, how's our mental, all of that. But are we really doing that for the men? Like, are we really doing it? And I feel like because I'm guilty of this too. So we like to, let's just say a man text us and we didn't respond. So we didn't hear from them like the rest of the day or something. Or we didn't get back to them for the rest of the day or whatever. So let's just say the next day comes around, you don't hear from him or whatever. Or he be like, what happened to you or something. And then you say, he might be like, oh, I text you or whatever. And then you might be like, oh, I was busy. You could have called me or you could have texted me again or something like that. And it's like, baby, he already put in the effort when he reached out to you. It's like, even if he did call you, obviously you were too busy anyway, because you never got back with him. And it's the same for men, because one thing I hate for people to do, I really, 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 really hate, and it boils my blood, is when people be like, oh, the phone worked both ways. Duh. I know that. I'm 30 years old. I done had a phone for a good little minute. I know that the phone works both ways, but that's not the point. And like I was telling one of my friends, I was telling him, I said, people normally say that when they are dead ass wrong. Like, and we agreed to disagree. But people really do normally say that when they are dead ass wrong. Like, if you wrong, just admit that. Don't be on some, the phone work both ways. Duh, like, we know this. And I hate when people say that, because it's like, you trying to play with me right now. I know how the phone works. You are dead ass wrong. Just say you was wrong. If it worked both ways, why you ain't reach out again? If it worked both ways. Like, I know how the phone works, because you text me expecting me to text you back. So, of course, it works both ways. But yes, I hate when people say that. That just boils my blood. Because I feel like you deflecting. Like, you trying to switch it and put it on me. And I ain't with that. I'm not with it at all. Just say you're wrong. And then people want to say, oh, you just want to be right all the time. Baby, no. If you're fucking wrong, you're wrong. That's just what it is. But, yeah, I feel like, and not saying women that you got to chase a man. Because I'm not one for chasing no man. Like, it's not going to happen. So, it's just not going to happen. I'm not one of them. Okay? And one of my friends and I, so I felt like, if you have been listening to my podcast and you know me, you know how I feel as far as, like, if I reach out to you and I don't hear anything from you, like, to the point where I start to get worried about you, because we don't normally communicate like this. You normally get back to me or whatever, and you have not. Like, I don't know where you are. And this happened with this dude that I used to deal with. Like, I did not hear from him. Like, I think it was like 2 days that went by. I hadn't heard from him, and I'm like, okay, where the hell is he? Like, what's going on? So, I start looking up obituaries start searching his name on the internet, all of that, because I'm like, okay, where is he? You know, like, is he alive? Is he this? Is he that? And then when I finally did hear from him, baby, I am pissed. Because it's like, okay, you are alive and you are fucking well. But he had something going on, excuse me. He had something going on health-wise. But like I say, I hate to reach out to people reach out to people constantly, and then they don't get back to me. So I start going to the extreme and start thinking like, oh my gosh, something happened to him, something this, that, and the third. Now I'm worrying myself. Come to find out, your ass is okay, and now I'm fucking pissed. And I'm pissed because it's like, okay, you didn't think to fucking hit me back. You didn't think that. So yes, now I'm pissed because you are okay. Which sounds crazy, but it's just like, I don't prefer something to have happened to you, because of course anybody that I deal with, I'm cool with, I'm friends with, I want you to be okay at all times. But my thing is, I have been reaching out to you, I haven't heard shit from you. But then when you reach out to me, I find out that you are okay. After I have worried myself, not to death, but I have worried myself, and now I find out that you are okay. Yes, I'm fucking pissed. And I don't like to be upset, because when I get in that headspace where I'm like really, really, really upset, I don't give two fucks about you in that moment. And I feel like, okay, I wouldn't care if this happens to him, or, oh, this, you know, I'm hoping that this will happen. I don't like to feel that way. I really don't, because that's really not who I am. I just get like that when I'm really fucking pissed. And so I don't like to let people piss me off. None of that, because that's just not my thing. I don't like to feel that way. So, yeah, it's just, and I was telling somebody that, and they was like, you don't need to be like that. I can't help it. I can't help but be that way. I don't want to be that way. But in all honesty, I can't really help it. That's just what it is with me. I'm just interrupting y'all real quick to make sure that whatever platform that you are listening to my podcast on, whether that be YouTube, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, whatever it may be, make sure that you like this episode. Make sure that you follow my podcast. And let's get back on into the episode. And I might have spoke on this before, but it was this dude. We were like, I don't even know. I'm going to just say friend with benefits. We didn't really put no title on it, but yeah, we knew what it was. So, it was a security guard at a place I used to go to, and I felt like he was playing with me, like real life playing with me, and I don't like to be played with. If you a dude and I don't like to be played with. For one, I don't think any woman wants to be played with, for real. So I think I seen him like talking to a girl or whatever, which sometimes I would try not to trip because I know he's security. And I'm like, okay, I know like women are going to be talking to you, not sure what they're talking about. Low key, not my business, but it is my business. So, yeah, so he was not texting me back. And I'm sitting there like, okay, I know this man sees my text message. like, and then you're outside, so don't do me. Like, I know you see my message. So he, goes on about his business or whatever, or I see him standing outside talking, and I'm like, yeah, he got me effed up. Yeah, he had me effed up or whatever. So I'm telling my friend about it, and I'm like, yeah, he got me effed up, blah, 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 but she already knew what was going on with him. So, I'm just like, little crazy thoughts popping in my head, like, oh, I hope his car messed up. I hope this. I hope that. His windows get busted out. Blah 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 blah. And my thoughts when I'm upset, that's why I hate me. Excuse me, being upset, because it's like my mind goes to the extreme, and it's just like, girl, relax. So yeah, I don't like being upset. I don't like when people piss me off. So I stay in my own zone. I mind my business because I know how my mind gets. I know how my anger is when I'm upset. Okay, so that's why I just try to keep it cute, keep it cool, and mind my business. And that's why I don't like people fucking with me. Okay, I really don't. And another expectation is like, yes, it's nice for a dude to pay for our nails, pay for our toes, pay for our hair, all this, that, and the third. That's cool. Every 2 weeks, and especially like I don't want to say a dude you dealing with, or let's just say you dating or whatever, and you tell a dude that you about to go get your toes done, your toes and your nails done. Of course, I feel like you expect him to ask you how much, either give you half of it or all of it. Okay, so when it comes to this man and he tell you that he about to go get a haircut, are you sending him the funds? And 9 times out of 10, most women are not. They not sending them funds. Like they might be like, oh, okay, you know, who you getting cute for? Or okay, now it's time for you to go stop by the pet store, knowing damn well you don't have no pet. But y'all like to go places and be seen. So yeah, but you're not going to send him the money the same way that you expect him to send you the money every 2 weeks. Now, mind you, I've sent some dudes some money for their haircut before. Being nice or whatever. Did it for my best friend. I know I did it for, I want to say like 2 other people. But yeah, I listen. Like I was telling one of my friends the other day, I said when a woman likes you, she is going to do some shit for you. Okay, that's just what it is. And we were talking about like being submissive or whatever. A woman has no issue doing that. She has no issue, I promise you. When you do what you need to do when it comes to this woman, she has no issue doing that. I promise you. When you make her feel safe, secure, she has no problem doing it. At least I don't. When I fuck with you, I will do some things for you. When I feel like you really fuck with me how I fuck with you, I'm doing some shit for you. That's just what I'm going to do. They call it tricking these days. But yeah, I'm going to do some things for you because you showing me that you really fuck with me. I'm sorry, y'all, I keep cursing. You showing me that you really rock with me, that you right here with me. Like, I don't have to question how you feel about me. I don't have to question how you moving when it comes to me. I am going to do some things for you. Okay? I'm going to make you feel loved. Okay? I might do some shit that ain't nobody ever did for you. Do some shit that you ain't had done in a minute. If you, like, let's just say we having a conversation and you telling me, like, you a simple dude. You telling me how, we're going to use haircut as an example. You telling me how a woman has never paid for a haircut of yours or whatever. And you tell me, let's just say you tell me that a week later, I ask you what you doing. You tell me that you about to go get your haircut. And I'm like, okay. And then I'm like, how much is it, normally for you to get your haircut? Because, it varies depending on location, whatever, like how much is yours. And let's just say you tell me it's like $25 or whatever, and I shoot you the shit, like shoot it to you. I'm pretty sure that you would appreciate that. Like I said, a woman will do some things for you if you really fuck with her and she fuck with you back. It's no question, it's no nothing. She gonna do some shit for you. That's what she's going to do. And I feel like, let's just say you in the process of paying your bills or whatever, and you like, damn, my light bill high this month. And then she like, how much is it? And you say, it's like, we're gonna say, what can I say? We're gonna say 120, and it's never that high before. It's 120, and she send you $60. She like, that's for half of your light bill. You are going to be appreciative of this woman. Okay? A woman will do some things when she really fuck with you. I'm telling y'all now. A woman will do some things. And it's only when it's genuine. Like I said, she ain't gotta question how you moving when it comes to her. She ain't gotta be checking her phone. She ain't gotta be questioning if you telling her the same shit that you telling the next girl. Like, she don't gotta question that, because your actions match your words. Like, you stepping when it comes to her. So, yeah. When I say that I will do some things if I really rock with you, I mean that. When I say that I'm going to make you feel some things that you ain't never felt before, when I really rock with you, I mean that. I really mean that. And I'm pretty sure over half of these women will do the same thing. A lot of women will be submissive, I'm telling you. But a lot of men are not doing what they are supposed to do, but you want this woman to be submissive. It just does not work. Okay? It doesn't work. It just doesn't. Now, some women, they are not going to be submissive. And if you want a submissive woman, I feel like stop dealing with those type of women. So you don't label every woman as not being submissive. It's just the type of women that you're dealing with. So I heard this somewhere. It says that you have a baby by your friend with benefits, or you're pregnant by your friend with benefits, and then you find out he's married. Do you tell his wife? So, me personally, I feel like it's only right that you tell his wife. Like, I feel like I am going to give you some time to tell your wife. And if you feel like you can't do that, I'm going to tell her. Like, that's just what it is. I'm going to tell her. And I feel like this is another thing that I don't get. It's like when a woman comes to you and tell you about your man, not on no argumentative stuff, but they just coming to you like woman to woman. For one, women don't like it when you come to them as a woman. They do not like it. I don't get it, but they don't like it. Of course, none of us want to be told about our partner, how they've been dibbling and dabbling in Stacy, Tracy, whatever. Like, we don't want to know. Okay, we don't want to hear about it. But I feel like you have to, especially when it's a baby involved. Like, and me personally, like I've always said, if you have a baby on me, baby, we are fucking done. If you have a baby on me. It's one thing to be out here cheating on me. But if you create a whole life, a precious little being, on me, baby, it's over. It's over. Because I just feel like I can't really, I'm not going to trust you. The trust is already gone. Like, it's gone. And then on top of that, you telling me that you got a baby? Baby, which means that you fucked this bitch unprotected? And then you came back over here? Like, no, because you could have easily gave me something. So, it's, no. And then you had the nerve to stay in her. Like, no. So, you weren't thinking about me. And then, no, I just couldn't do it. I can't stay through that. And then it's like, I feel like a child is so precious, and I wouldn't want to take out your stupidity on this child. Like, I can't do that. It's just not in my heart to. I love kids too much, so I can't do that. So all in all, I feel like that. I mean, it's only right that you tell the wife. Like I said, I'm giving you an opportunity to tell her. Like, I'm gonna be like, I feel like you need to tell her, like, my baby not about to be no secret. Yeah, so I feel like you need to tell her. I'm gonna give you a certain amount of time to tell her. And if you feel like you don't want to, I'm telling her. But then again, with that, people are crazy. And I'm thinking about Lifetime. I'm thinking about Lifetime, but people are crazy. Like, people today are fucking crazy. So I feel like, I don't know, but I feel like you need to give him some time to tell her. You don't just want to tell her. But, I mean, yeah. And then the thing is, when I heard it, and one of the dudes were like, you didn't do no investigation to find out if he had somebody. There were no signs. Did you ever go to his house? Blah, 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 blah. Baby, we are just friends with benefits. I don't care. Listen, of course I care who you're fucking because I don't want to catch nothing. So I'm going to ask you, like, what do you have going on? Are you fucking with somebody else? And I'm going to hope that you're not. Like, because I feel like I was telling somebody the other day, I said, who is really going to keep getting tested? Like, if you fucking with somebody and then it's not on no, oh, I'm just fucking with you just fucking with me. I feel like I'm cursing like a lot. I need to take the F word out. It's not on some stuff where you only having sex with me, I'm only having sex with you, but it's just like, okay, when I'm not with you, you do your thing. When you not with me, you know, you do your thing. So, if it's like that, it's just like, I'm having sex with somebody, then having sex with you, and then I don't know who you having sex with, don't know who that person having sex with, and it's just like too many bodies going around, like too much. And then it's like, I feel like that's where people catch some shit, because you don't know who these other people are sleeping with, like, and then who that person is sleeping with, and so on and so forth. So it's just like, and which one of y'all are going to get tested all the time? Because me personally, I'm not going to my doctor's office every other week or every week. Like, no, I'm not doing that. To me, that's embarrassing. It makes me wonder what the hell you got going on. Now, of course, I'm not going to, it's your doctor, so I'm not even going to say that they shouldn't be in your business like that. I mean, this is their job. You coming to see them, and they might be like, you were in here a week ago. Is everything okay? And then you're back 2-3 days later because you're about to be fucking with this person again. Like, baby, who is getting tested that much? Who's paying those fucking copays? Like, who is doing it? So, no, I can't do it. It's just like, I mess with you, you mess with me. But if that's not how you want to do it, I don't think it's for me. But, yeah. And then I feel like he could have very much told her, like, oh, no, I'm not messing with nobody else. He just happened to leave out the part about his wife. Okay, yeah, he left that part out. And so I feel like, ain't nobody really going out here trying to see, like, oh, are they really messing with somebody? Are they this? Are they that? Especially if y'all have already established, like, this is just sex. Like, nobody's up your ass trying to see what you out here doing. Nobody's in your phone. Nobody's nothing. Especially if it's one of them strictly like, we have sex, you get up and you leave, or you leave in the morning type of thing. Ain't nobody checking no phones. Ain't nobody checking for nobody. Ain't nobody doing nothing. Like, no, I've had friends with benefits before. And that's what it was. Like, he was cool. He was an asshole. But it was strictly sex. Like, it was nothing outside of that. We would have a conversation, and then there were moments when I was like, could I see this going somewhere? But then the asshole in him kicked in, and I was like, nah, girl, like, he just a good time, not a long time. Okay, so I wasn't checking to see what he was doing. That was not my business. I wasn't all on his page. I wasn't seeing if he posting a bitch on Snapchat. Like, that was not my business. Now, when I did see somebody on his Snapchat, and I think it was like after we had stopped fucking around, I was like, this explains it. Like, it's a good thing I stopped dealing with him or whatever. Then I seen him out like one time after we had stopped dealing with each other. He ain't speak to me. I ain't speak to him. I knew I looked the fuck good, and he didn't look the same. And not even trying to be shady or nothing, because he was handsome. Like, but I don't know what went on. I don't know what went on with that, but he just didn't look the same. Yeah, didn't look the same. And I look good. So, yeah, that was that. But yeah, so I don't like the whole, well, did you investigate this? Did you investigate that? Why do I need to? It's like, we just friends with benefits. Why do I need to investigate and see what's going on in your life? Like, I don't need to do that. You could have a baby on the way, and I know nothing about it because that's not my business. This is just dick to me. Like, you just a dick appointment and going home. But you are a reoccurring appointment. Like, every other week. Or every couple days. Like, I don't need to check and see what you got going on in your life. Excuse me, you don't need to worry about what I got going on in mine. I don't need to know your personal business. I don't need to know if you falling on hard times. I don't need to know that. I don't even need to know if you ate today, to be completely honest. I know what you're going to eat when you get over here. Like, I don't need to know about that because that's just not my business. And that might sound crazy to be like, damn, you don't want to know if he ate? No, I don't. I'm not feeding him. So I don't care if he ate today. I don't care. He feeds himself. I know what meal will be prepared when he comes over here. That's all I know. I don't know about no outside stuff. I don't care about no outside stuff. That's not my business. And I feel like when you start asking, has somebody ate? How's your mental? How is this? How is that? That's when feelings get involved. Oh, he care about me. Oh, he asking this, he asking that. And then again, it could not be that feelings are getting involved. You could just think they cool, like you really care how they doing. And nothing other than that. But no, honey. It's really no need. It's really no need. Now, if you cool and I really rock with you or whatever, and I look at you like a friend, I'm going to ask you how you doing, how's your mental, how's your day, and probably have no feelings behind it. We just cool. But if you're my friend with benefits, and that's all there is to it, we shouldn't even have a long message thread about this outside of sex. Like, what's the thread for? Like, let me know when you make it home. Okay, I made it home. No messages. Oh, what you doing tonight? Oh, you free this weekend? Sure, yeah, I am. Can I come through such and such? Boom. Another little text message. Pulling up. All right. You come in, we do what we do. You stay the night if you like. You out by 8 o'clock in the morning. Let me know when you make it home. Cool. I made it home. Boom. Conversation over to the next dick appointment. Like, what we talking about? So, when the person was like, oh, you didn't find out if they were married, you need to investigate. For what? Why am I digging on some dick? Like, you just a dick in my world. So why would I be digging up information on you? I don't give two shits what you got going on. As long as that dick is clean, I don't care what you have going on. You could have two women pregnant at the same time. You could be I hate to say this. You could be on the run, which I hate to say that. I really do. Because I don't mess with them kind of guys. I don't get down with it. I don't do thugs, hoodlums, none of that. Posted up on the corner, pants hanging down, sagging. I don't do none of that. Gang members, I don't do none of that. But you could be on the run and I not know nothing about it because that is not my business. What I do need you to do is run the dick over to me. That's all I need. And then you run back into hiding away from the cops. That's it. As long as you know that you cannot hide out here. That's it. That's the only understanding we need. Mind you, I'm not going to know that you're on the run because that's not my business. We don't need the pillow talk. I don't need to know what you got going on in your world, baby. I don't need to know. That's how I look at it. People might look at it differently. Okay, they might be like, well, you putting yourself in danger. No, I'm not. I'm not. That's not my business. I don't know this man. He just drops off dick at, 8 o'clock at night every Tuesday. Other than that, I don't know what goes on in this man's world. Like, I don't know. I just know him as Anthony, the dick appointment for Tuesday. That's it. That's all I know. But yes, I think that she should tell his wife. I do. I think that she should tell the wife. I would say if you only plan to keep the baby, tell the wife. If you don't plan to keep the baby and this is just some dick, I would say don't tell his wife. Like, that's what I would say. Especially if it's not like a friend with benefits where you caught feelings. And I feel like even if you did catch feelings, that's your fault. And I hate to say that because I feel like depending on, how the situation was, that kind of determines if you're going to catch feelings as well. Because if you are cuddled up with this person, they didn't go right home the next day, they staying over to like 12, 2 o'clock the next day, it's easy to catch some feelings, okay? It's real easy. Because now y'all pillow talking, y'all watching movies, y'all laughing, getting food together, all this, that, and the third. Like, they really seeing you be yourself, pretty much. Like, you there, y'all done had sex, y'all probably gonna have sex again the next day. They seeing you with this bonnet on. They seeing you in rare form, no makeup on, no nothing. Like, yeah, I'm pretty sure you done took a number 2 by this time at this person's house. Like, feelings are gonna get involved. But when you kicking them out, or they know like, okay, listen, our rule is you gone by 8, ain't no feelings to get involved. There are no feelings because y'all got a routine. They know what's up, all that. So if y'all were just friends with benefits and it's just sex, it's nothing more. They leaving by 8. Y'all ain't pillow talking. Y'all ain't nothing. If you decide that you're not going to keep the baby, I wouldn't tell them. I wouldn't tell the wife. Because it's just like, what? Tell her for what? But if you are keeping this baby, I feel like you should. You should tell the wife. Give him an opportunity to tell the wife. Or see how he reacts when you tell him that you're pregnant. If he go off the handles, yeah. Just be like, I'm going to give you, I found out that she was married. That's something that you've been keeping from me. You should have told me, blah, 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 blah. And if he doesn't, I feel like, not if he doesn't, but I feel like you give him the opportunity. And if he doesn't do it in 2-3 days, tell his wife. Hit his wife up and tell her that you're pregnant. I don't know how you're going to tell her. And I don't know how she's going to believe what you're telling her. But yeah, I'm pregnant. and this. So, yeah. I don't know how you would tell her if she be like, because I feel like when you go to people with information, I'm a proof girl. I need to come with some receipts and all of that. So yeah, I had them receipts ready. Like, this is your man. These are our text messages. He was just over here such and such. Was he at home around such and such? If he was not, he was over here. And he left my house at such and such. And I'm pretty sure he reached shores at such and such. He wore this. There you go. I haven't done this before, y'all. I'm just saying, like, I feel like when you go to people, you got to have receipts, because when you go to somebody and you like, oh, your man been doing this and that, we've been kicking it, we've been this, he could go there and tell that bitch anything. Okay? He's going to lie. Okay? He gonna lie while he taking them drawers off with his teeth. Okay? He is going to lie. So I feel like on this day, he came over at such and such, which means that he left you probably at such and such. We did what we did. He had on this. He left my house at this. He probably got to you by this. And there you go. So I'm going to go ahead and wrap this episode up. Thank you guys for tuning into another episode of Real and Raw with Ree. We are almost at 70 episodes, y'all. Like, then I feel like we will be at 100 in no time. And 100 is fucking major, okay? Like, 100 episodes is major. And it's crazy because when I see people and I see them with like 100 plus episodes, I'm like, damn, like, that is a lot of topics. But now that I have been doing my podcast different, where it's just like I don't have a main focus point, I love it. I feel like it flows more, because a podcast is very difficult. It's very difficult to do. But I mean, I've been hanging in there. I've been doing what I do. I know that sometimes y'all don't get an episode some weeks, and sometimes y'all get one, but it's not on Wednesday like today. But I be doing my thing, y'all. I try to get the episodes out there as much as possible, each and every week. But I appreciate y'all so much, all of my supporters. I appreciate y'all, all the people that share, that comment, that do my posts and Q&As, that rate it. I appreciate y'all so much. I see it, okay? I do. And I thank y'all. If you are listening on YouTube, make sure you hit that subscribe button, share my podcast, comment, tell me what you thought about it. Make sure that you guys do my posts and Q&As that can only be found on Spotify. Click the link in the description box to support my podcast, to keep this going, okay? And I will see y'all on Wednesday. Bye.